Hi, today I'm going to build a PCB assembly. First, let's check for all the parts. So, I have one OSR control board. I have 5 6-position side terminal blocks. I have 5 5-position header sockets. I have 10 6-position side terminal blocks. And I have 5-position header sockets. Now, it says, begin by soldering a 6-position side entry terminal blocks, E3, on the top side of the edge of the board shown below. They will be labeled with schematic reference designators J17 through J26. Be sure that the wire terminal faces outward on all these connectors. These are the terminal blocks that will run motor power, encoder and encoder signals between the motors slash encoders and the RoboCloud motor controllers. So, they want me to take these side terminal blocks and they want me to put them on here on the edges of the board with these little holes for the wires facing outward. Now I'm going to solder them. I finished soldering the 6-position side entry terminal blocks to the PC board. Now it says, on the bottom of the board, now solder the 6-position top entry terminal blocks, E4. They will be labeled with schematic reference designators J1 through 5. The orientation of the wire terminal face should be away from each of the RoboCloud outlines. See below image for direction. These will run battery power to the RoboCloud motor controllers and the plus/minus signals for both motors into the PCB. So, they want me to take these top entry terminal blocks and each of these little boxes here, I'm going to put them in these holes with the little screws for adjusting the wires facing away from the box. Now I'm going to solder them. I finished soldering the top position or 6-position top terminal blocks onto the PC board. Now it says, on the bottom of the board, solder the 20-position socket header connector E5 as well as a 5-position header socket connector E6. They will be labeled with reference designators RoboCloud 1 through 5. These are the digital single pins for the RoboCloud motor controllers. So, they want me to take these 20-position female socket headers and these 5-position female socket headers and place them on inside each of these little squares. Now I'm going to solder them. I finished soldering the 20 position female socket headers and the 5 position female socket headers to the PC board. Now it says solder resistors and capacitors on the top of the board by comparing the reference designator on the board to the part number listed below. Some of the capacitors are used to store energy for powering components to help protect against voltage fluctuations, and others are used as noise filtering mechanisms on analog signals. The resistors are needed to control the voltage that components see. So, I have a 10K and quarter watt resistor. I got them. I got a 10K half watt resistor. Got those. I have a 4.7K and a quarter watt resistors. I got that. I got a 22K and a quarter watt resistor. I got that. And I have some capacitors. Let's get started on soldering the components. So, I'm going to start by taking capacitor. I'm going to insert through holes marked with C. I'm going to do it for C1 all the way up to C17. I'm going to take a capacitor, put my thumb in my pointer finger, and close it around the capacitor, and then bend it at a 90-degree angle, and insert it into these holes here. And then I'm going to take these wires, and bend it at a 45-degree angle. And then I'm going to solder it. I'm going to repeat the process for all of the capacitors. Let's get started. I finished soldering the capacitors and resistors onto the PC board. Now it says, on the bottom of the board, solder the 5-position female header sockets E6. They will have schematic reference designators of J9 and J11. These connectors are what the 12-volt and 5-volt voltage regulators will slot into. So, they want me to take these 5-position female header sockets and put them in these little boxes, smaller boxes here. Now I'm going to solder them. I finished soldering the 5-position female socket headers to the board. Now it says, on top of the board, solder the 2-position side entry terminal blocks E13. These have schematic reference designators J14 through 16. Ensure that these components face outward. So, they want me to take this 2-position side entry terminal blocks, and they want me to put them here, here, and here. Then I'm going to solder them. I finished soldering the 2-position side entry terminal blocks to the PC board. Now it says, on top of the board, solder the 8-pin dip socket E33. It will have schematic reference designator U1 through 2. Orientation does not matter. So, it wants me to take these 8-pin dip sockets, and it wants me to place them here and here. Now I'm going to solder them. On the top of the board, solder the 40-position header connectors E13. The clocking notch and the headers should face outward. The schematic reference designators are J6 and J7. So, they want me to take these two 40-pin header connectors and place them here and here. Now I'm going to solder them. Take the 40-pin header pins, E15, and break it into a 6-pin segment. On the top of the board, solder this into schematic reference designators, J8. Then solder the JST connector J14 into the J10 schematic reference designator. The opening and the pins on the JST connector should face inward. So, they want me to take a 40-pin header connector and break it into a 6-pin segment, which I already did. And place it here. Then they want me to take a JST connector and solder it here with a little opening here facing towards the 6-pin header connector. Solder the fuse E16 and the diode E17 onto the top of the board. Pay careful attention to the direction of the diode the diode is mounted on the board, as this will only work in one direction. So, they want me to take this fuse and this diode, and because the diode will only work in one direction, I had to place it in a specific place. So, they want me to put this here and put the fuse back here. Now, I'm going to solder it. I finished soldering the diode and the fuse to the PC board. Now, it says, on top of the board, solder the USB connector E34. It will have reference designators J12 and J14. So, they want me to take this USB connector, and then they want me to place it here and here. Now I'm going to solder them. I finished soldering all the components to the PC board. In the next video, I'm going to attach the RoboCloud motor controllers in these boxes. Thanks for watching. Bye!